Hey guys, I want to talk about something. Maybe somebody will listen. Um, there's something I've noticed that's becoming increasingly worse, and I think it really needs to be addressed. It's the increased amount of time politicians are spending on television or media in general pushing this us and them narrative. There's always an us and them, black, white, Christian, Muslim, police, citizen, Republican, Democrat, American, not American. Politicians are constantly pushing this, and it's really only to their own benefit. In full disclosure, I'm a Republican. I live in Northwest Florida. I was born and raised here. I didn't vote for Trump, and I do not support Trump. That being said, most people automatically think that I voted for Hillary. I did not. I voted for Gary Johnson. I had done so in the hopes that a third-party candidate could better reflect America, make things not so much black and white anymore, or red and blue. But that didn't happen, and I really blame both sides for the state of Congress and the administration now. But I'm a Republican, so I'm going to point out what I think the Republicans' flaws are, and where they're detrimentally contributing to this us and them narrative, really. Anyways, start with the senators and congressmen like Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, and Matt Gaetz. They're constantly pushing partisan politics to the extreme, and when they're questioned about how their negative rhetoric affects their ability to legislate, they laugh it off like it's some kind of college rivalry between good old boys. And to me, that's really the problem. We didn't elect frat boys. We elected grown men to go out and represent our needs and our interests, not to grandstand on cable television and talk about how the things they're doing are a waste of time. My question is, Mr. Gaetz, if it's such a waste of time, then why do you waste so much time trying to stop these hearings from happening, trying to interrupt them when you're not a party to any of the committees that are having these hearings? Does it in some way help District 1 in Florida, here where I live? Does it in some way help the vets or the military whose names you ran on in your campaign? No? Alright. Then there's Mitch McConnell. Can't be bothered to do any legislating unless it helps his wealthy donors in the state of Kentucky. Or his wife Elaine Chao, her connections to China. Elaine Chao, by the way, is the current Secretary of Transportation under Trump, and she's also currently being investigated for corruption and abuse of power. It's just par for the course, it seems. Lindsey Graham has got to be the worst of them all. The man's done a complete 180 since the 2016 campaign, where in December 2015 he went on CNN and said, I quote, "I want to talk to Trump supporters for a minute. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you like this guy. I think what you like about him, he appears to be strong and that the rest of us are weak. He's a successful businessman and he's going to make everything great. He's going to take all of the problems of the world and put them in a box and make your life better. That's what he's selling. Here's what you're buying. He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot. He doesn't represent my party. He doesn't represent the values of that the men and women that wear the uniform are fighting for." He went on to say that Trump was ISIL Man of the Year. Now, those of you who don't know what ISIL is, it's ISIS. Same group of people we've been fighting along with the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Terrorists. Sitting Senator Lindsey Graham went on cable television and said to the American people that Donald Trump was ISIL Man of the Year. And now they're thick as thieves. Lindsey Graham has no credibility. The man speaks out of both sides of his mouth. Matt Gaetz is too busy being a cheerleader for Trump or being his personal public defender. I think it's about time that the Republican Party took a hard look in the mirror. Realize what everybody else has known for a long time. That there is no us in them. It's only us. Really, to put a more poetic point on it, it's only we the people. We the people really need to start demanding more from our elected officials. Stop settling for corruption, ignorance, and hate. Maybe start using a common sense approach to civility and then apply that to our diplomacy. That's just my opinion. If you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. If you hated it, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you can come back and hate me again tomorrow. Thanks.